Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katarina and I'm glad to talk to you wherever you are, what time you are. So welcome. I was thinking to a little bit clarify some things, like what does self-concept means, what does it mean that you always see the reflection of who you are. But that is like who you are. It's like who you are. It's not so easy to pinpoint, right? Because who you have a name, you have a job, you have a whatever. But I think the biggest truth where you should look is like, what do you believe to be true about yourself? So that is your self concept. What is it that you believe to be true about you, yourself? So that is the starting point, because I was just keep thinking in a certain situation is like, okay, clearly I'm right here right now. There is this concept, but my manifestation is not here. But I think I am who I supposed to be to receive my manifestation, right? So I was kept thinking is like, what is it that I don't understand, or what is it that I am misunderstanding or not looking excuse me. So why? Because I know I am the source of everything, and the 3D, the field, the human being, you just going to reflect back to me my self-concept, what is actually what I think to be true about myself. So my truth is reflects back to me all the time. My truth gets reflect back to me all the time. So that's self-concept, basically. What do you to be true about you? I hate this sentence. Okay, English is my second language, obviously, so excuse my mistakes. You get where I'm going. If you're not, there is tons of millions of videos, so you can click away and leave this for the people who is meant to be. So yeah, so that was my morning thought around 5 a.m. as usually when I receive messages and clarifications from the universe. So yes, my truth. And as I went through the last 4 months and healed my wounds finally, so I was worked on certain wounds for years, for 20 years, and I thought, yeah, I healed it, yeah, I nailed it, got it. And guess what? The 3D kept reflecting back to me my wound. So basically, of course, I didn't heal it because I just what's the word? Intellectualized my healing. So I kind of understood what's going on, but I forget the feeling. I forget to work with my body, and that, as I always emphasize, oh my god, that's a beautiful bird. Wow, it's yellow and orange. Wow. Oh my god, can I show you? No, I can't. Oh, hello guys, hanging out with me. All right, okay, so the wound and the body part. So nervous system healing is so important. I'm not teaching nervous system healing, only the base, like place your hand and keep repeating, I am safe, no matter what, rise up. So that's the key. That's the flow. No matter what is rising up in your system. And that bird's just hanging with me. Oh my god, I love it. Thank you, nature. So even your anger rises up, even your disbelief, your disappointment rises up. You have to be okay with that. I'm not saying you're gonna like it. You just have to let your body know with the tapping, because that's how you let your body know you're safe. It's like you're just safe. Doesn't matter what's coming up. It's the sign for your system that you are safe. And if you don't do anything else but tapping and repeating you are safe, you got this, I promise you, you're gonna go far ahead where you are at right now. So go back to the line of thought. It's like the wound I didn't heal for 20 years, 20 plus years, because that was also coming from my inner child, which grew or transferred into my inner teenager. So those two were the two roots, what I had to heal, what I had to feel. So I had to feel the feeling to let it go, and it was very physical, because the pain started in my womb, and over the months, as I peeled back the layers, it was moving. It was a long time in my heart, because my heart was so goddamn closed, even though I thought it wasn't. But I wasn't receptive at all. I was so threatened and afraid for things what only existed in my head. That was my truth. That was my whole truth, and that was got reflected back to me all the freaking time in 20 years in different faces. You know, you think this is a subconscious belief and subconscious truth, but I'm telling you, you speak about it. You speak this truth all the time. You just don't catch yourself. I didn't catch myself to speak about those truths, but as I think back, I always knew. So those subconscious beliefs are not so hidden. And I think that the sad books was the place where I read this first. It's like those subconscious beliefs, those hidden beliefs are not so hidden. These are all trying to get your attention. So that's why it's so important to be present with your thoughts, to be familiar with your patterns, because those selling you out what is it you think is true. That bird is just still here and so pretty. I'm sorry to keep coming back to it, but usually there are crows around here, and this yellow bird is like a sign of the universe. It's like a ray of sunshine, and just hanging in front of me at the fence. It's beautiful. So yeah, that's also an important thing. Notice whatever sign is there for you. So your truth, your self identity, who do you think you are? And this is not like who do you think you are, what do you think is true about you? So I think what I thought in the past is true about me subconsciously, which wasn't that subconscious, because I could and I did speak of it a lot of times, but somehow I wasn't conscious enough to recognize those as beliefs or as patterns. But for example, since I was a little girl, I was the last person who was chosen at the sport teams. You know, when you go to school and you play volleyball or something, and two leader or chooses the rest of the class. I was always the last one who got chosen, and I internalized and this thing this is obviously came from my childhood, how I grew up, what my parents did or didn't do when they weren't there for me. I don't want to go too deep into that. It's in the past. I don't even want to recall it, because I forgive them, I forgive myself. I gave my little child, my inner child, what she needed. And also I believe this is one of the things what got overlooked during the healing journey. Give your little child or your little inner teenager whatever she needed at the moment, and she never get. So when you fill your own cup, when you give those hugs, the understanding, the safety you needed at those times, that will skyrocket you again. And I just have a deja vu, so this is definitely a moment where I supposed to be right now. So your identity, your truth about yourself are not so hidden and from your plain sight. It is there, it is available for you, it is always whispering for you, because nobody wants to hurt you. Not your subconscious, not your higher self, obviously not your higher self. Everybody just wants to love you, but until you stop choosing, stop believing those wounded parts of you, the mirror, the 3D only can reflect back to you that truth, because this is the law. And here comes my main point. Here comes my anchor for you, because I believe you are in the situation where your manifestation is not there yet. And you might identifying something what you don't want to be. You might identifying and believing something what's not your highest truth. And you get those reflections, right? You get those reflections. And you know what's beautiful? This is your proof. This is your proof that what I'm talking about is working. Because the minute you start choosing differently, guess what? Those laws are still gonna be applied to you. So those laws still gonna be true. So the 3D will reflect back to you your new self, your new truth. And what's your new truth? I am the source of everything. I am safe whatever arising. I am stable in myself. I don't get thrown away just because the 3D is acting out. I'm not buying into that anymore, because I know for some reason I need this experience, and I'm okay with that because I'm safe with myself. I am the source. I am the source of the mirror. The mirror is just reflection. I give power over things. And the 3D will offer you a lot of things. Not always what you like. The 3D will offer you everything from the scale. And this is your power to choose. But you can't choose until you're still identifying the wounded part of you. You think something true about yourself, what is not your highest truth. Like my example, I only got chosen the last. Was this my truth? No, but that's what I thought is true. And guess what? The 3D reflected back to me this all the time, even in my business, even in my relationships, everywhere. Because that was my truth. That was my identity. And when I said it's like, okay, F it. No, thank you. This is not my highest truth. And my soul always knew that. That's why it offered me a lot of situations to reflect back this distortion, for me to get free of this truth, of this belief, of this identity, because that's not my truth. There was higher possibility available to me. And that's why we said triggers, negative experiences are blessings, because this is just showing you what you believe to be true about yourself. That's it. That's it, all it's going. And when you don't know what you want, 3D will offer you things and you can clarify. It's like, hey, no, yes. So that's it. Your attention, your choices, that's your power. But this power has to be rooted on that belief. It's like you are the source of everything what comes to you. You are who gives meaning to everything that comes to you. So a lot of so lately what happens to me, it's so funny how life works, how this 3D mirror works, because I think my higher self was so precisely lead me in the beginning of this ascension, of this healing journey, because when I was so delicate or still still do the healing work, the 3D only offered me what I needed to see, only positive stuff, only what strengthens my so-called new identity, only what gives me push to go move forward. And that's how I know how much I was protected, guided, and led. But right now, if I look around, I do find both positives and negatives. And in a second, I almost believed the negative. It's like, oh my God, why is it here? Didn't I pass this? Didn't I hear this already? And the voice is like, remember, you have to choose. Are you going to still buying into this old thing? Or you look to the next video, because that was on YouTube, for example, or look for the next video which reflects back to me exactly what I want and believe and buying into that one. So this is my choice, my attention, which one I am paying attention to, the old or the new, or what was thought to be true about me, or what I want to be true about me right here, right now. That is your power. And I cannot repeat this enough, because in the morning, when I open my eyes, my old identity is strongly still there. Is so strongly still sitting in my neck and start doing the same thing I was used to do for years, over time. So practiced. That behavior is so practiced behavior, and overwriting it is a real thing, is a real effort. And everybody just talking about the before and the after, and this is the hardest part of the journey, because choosing healing over and over again, that takes effort and takes time and bravery. But this point, when you keep choosing the new over the old, it's almost like, I don't know what's the good metaphor what I can use. It's hard. It's hard. It's like trying to fit an old shoes what was never your size, because it's uncomfortable and you didn't know any other shoes or exist out there, right? You just had this only one shoes what was one size smaller, but that was it. That was available to you. Nothing else was available. At least you didn't think anything else is available for you, but it's not true, obviously. But right now, you just go after a routine and keep trying to fit in that shoes, but you realize you are in a shoe store and you can buy anything, and there are sizes available, whatever you want, colors, high heels, a flat, whatever. So everything is there for you to choose. But the other example what came to me, because even me, who every night go to bed like, I got this, in the morning I wake up to be in this old shoes, to be the old identity. And so the example what got to me is like when you moved recently, or when you're on the vacation and you wake up in the middle of the night and you don't know where you are at. It's like, this is not my house. This is not my bed. And slowly your mind starts to put together into the pieces, like, oh yeah, we are on the vacation, or we just moved recently. I'm sure you experienced that sometimes, where your mind is so get used to something, but you are not there right now. But that's easy to remember, oh yeah, I'm in a vacation, or I just moved recently. But applying those new truths, it's an effort. You have to take effort in the beginning. I don't know how long does it take for you. I think it depends on your personality. Maybe it takes for you like 2 days, a week, a month. I don't know. It's not a competition. Who can reach this new identity faster? Who can lock it in, like anchor it down? It's not a competition. You just show up for yourself. You don't compare yourself. You just do it. Keep showing up. But when you went through the healing journey, you don't even feel obligated to choose yourself, because you know that's all it takes. That's all it takes to love yourself, to trust yourself, to choose yourself over and over and over again. And that's the key. Nothing else needed. Everything else will just come to you. Why? Because the 3D only reflect back to you your truths. Nothing else, only your truths. And that's your truth now. You love yourself, you trust yourself, and you feel safe into your body. That's the other side of the coin. That's the new earth. The shift is never ever going to be outside. The shift is always going to be inside. Inside the individuals, inside you, inside me, inside the neighbors, inside whoever. This is the new earth. This is heaven on earth, coming from you, because you are the source. And when you understand that, you stop waiting. Because I think I was in that trap. It's like, okay, I am just waiting for the 3D to bring my manifestation. No. If you are waiting, you can keep waiting, because the 3D is instant. There is no delays. No delays, not at all. The 3D answered you your truth instantaneously. No delays. So what is it what you still think true to be about you? Why your manifestation is still not there? What's your truth? What are you keep buying into? And that's okay. You don't need to be shameful about, oh my God, I still not healed. Oh my God, what am I doing wrong? Nothing. It's energy, it's alignment. And trust me, your higher self is so dedicated to lead you. You just let go and stop blaming the flow, because as I said, the flow not just good. The flow is ups and downs, but don't resist the downs. I know you want to be up. I want to be up, but that's not the human experience. Or actually, I believe we are heading there, but let's just stop right there. Just put it into the shelf right now. So stop resisting the downs. Go in, go with the flow. Means go down. Go down with yourself. Go inside. Feel the pain, feel the shame, feel the fear, feel the whatever, disappointment. Why my manifestation is not there? Let it talk to you. Let this disappointment speak loud as it can. Let it, because that's you, part of who you are, your old identity who protected you for years, probably. It doesn't want to be disappointed again. That's why it's keep showing up, because it's afraid. So part of you are still afraid, which is okay. Or part of you are still doubting. It's like, how can it be? It's impossible. It's like, how can I get $10 million when my bank account is zero right now? So you are still doubting. But you know what I heard yesterday, and I was like, oh my God, this is just so beautifully true. So she was talking about it, your higher self, your truth, what you know to be true. And what you know to be true is your desire. So your truth is you can get $10 million. That's your higher self's truth, because it knows that higher power inside of you, it's available to you. But your lower self still doubt it. And you know what she said? It's like, without this doubt, it couldn't be a miracle for you to get it. And that experience, what we human beings, what consciousness created this earth's experience for, the separation, the disappointment, the doubts, it's here for you to experience miracles. Because what is miracle? You think it's impossible for you. And I think this is just so beautiful. This concept is just so beautiful. It's without the time, without the separation, without the negative part of the human experience, the positive couldn't be exist. And this is so goddamn right. If you were thinking this is possible for you, you wouldn't watch this video. You would be counting your $10 million and just enjoying your cocktail in Bali or whoever you want to be. But the whole point is the experience. Experiencing your doubts and then receiving your miracles. This is the whole game about. This is like a video game. Why do you play a video game? Because you enjoy playing it, not because you won this stupid prize you will win at the whatever 10th level. No, you play it because you enjoy playing it. So that's this whole experience is all about. So go with the flow, go down in the depths of it. Be scared, be disappointed, think this is impossible, because I promise you that feeling is not gonna stay there forever. Because the flow, the wave is not gonna stay there forever. It's constantly on the move. And this is true to your life. So yes, you can do a lot of things. You can heal your wounds. But by the end of the day, you just sit back and enjoy. And yeah, that's what we came for. Sit back and enjoy. And go after our dreams. Because without that, there is no experience. All right. I think that was it today for you guys. I promise I'm going to launch my course today. I have everything ready. I just need to put it online and be available for you guys. And this is not a short course. This is 28 days, but it will take you there where you want to be. It will lock you into the timeline when everything is possible for you. And those journey took me 4 months, almost 5 months. So 28 days is a lot shorter than most of the people experience it without a guidance, without somebody explaining to you what is going on inside every day. So I think this course is, I wish I had this course, because I didn't know what's going on. I didn't know what am I going through. I always get the answer when I, with tears and sweat and closely giving up on myself, went through. And so I always get my answers after it, but I wish I knew it before, because it would be far more easier to go through the forest if you had a freaking flashlight. So I think this course for you, it is a flashlight, or even there is a path for you, because I know you're gonna get there. So there is not a question, are you get there or not? Will you lost in the forest or not? No, this is a straight road for you. Or if it's not that straight, this is a road for you. You can follow it and you will get there where you want to be, your heaven on earth, because that's the end goal. That's what I wish for you to have it. That's what I wish all of you out there to find, your dreams, your safety, your peace in mind, your peace of mind, because that all it matters. And you can enjoy this whole human experience a hell of a lot better. So thank you for hanging out with me. I connect with you next time. I love you.